2024 NIT, downtown Indianapolis, Indiana, the host city. We're 15 minutes north at Butler University for game one of the semifinals. The Utah Running Utes against the Indiana State Sycamores for the right to move on to the championship game. Second game will be Seton Hall in Georgia. That one will be later tonight in Indianapolis.
Last one out of Terre Haute. Turn those lights out.
We're underway here. Our officials, DJ Carstensen, along with Randy Richardson and Brooks Wells for the semifinals of the NIT. And Utah with the opening possession and a block inside from Jason Kent for Indiana State.
Tried to use that size, but not there.
And here's Avila, who fakes on the three. Kicks it back out. It's Ryan Conwell for three. That's no good. And then at 55, Gabe Madsen, got to get on him. He's hit 103 three-pointers this season, also a school record.
Yeah, 22 points a game in the NIT.
Smith, and the first basket of the night for the Utes. Homecoming for him here tonight from Indianapolis. And he's fouled, and count the basket. The foul was on Smith. Trying to get it to Madsen, and they do, and he takes it in the pocket.
Beautiful play. That was a wraparound pass. Madsen never stopped. He kept going, and a great dime.
Avila for three. Good here by Utah and Lawson Lovering, and here come the Sycamores once again with Larry. Stutter step, takes it in, no, tips it around, Avila collects it. Can't. Lovering has it. Back to Smith, three ball, count it.
I think he stunned the Pac-12 in January and February. He transferred and nobody realized the dimensions of his game.
Franny wasn't even eligible until December 16th. Avila does it again from three-point range.
What I love about this, Myron, is the very second guy, Conwell first, but the second guy that Coach Hurst went to visit when he was recruiting first year at Indiana State was Robbie Avila, because he fits the system so well. Look at this guy.
He's on fire to start here. He's hit another three-point. Last six so far here in this first half. Tough turnaround for Smith, and it's in and out. Julian Larry in the crossover, and there's a foul. It's going to be on Cole Badger.
It's not a stretch to say.
He really is a complete package, just a sophomore.
They got a good shot because they handled the double team well, but Erickson couldn't knock it down.
Larry in the take, and he's fouled. And let's not forget, too, that this Indiana State team at the free throw line.
For sure. Andre Miller under Majerus
coming up this weekend, Friday and Sunday. For that.
Oh, Caitlin Clark, and if you're an Indiana Fever fan, get ready. I've heard they're sold out. She will be the #1 pick in the WNBA draft. She and Aaliyah Boston building that program here in town.
Incredible games last night as Ben Carlson drained.
He's a young man from Minnesota who transferred from Wisconsin. Didn't play much there, but he visited Utah out of high school, and he's kind of bounced back.
Yeah, second year here at Utah, and he's got another year of eligibility, as this is Ryan Conwell, and it's 19-10.
Well, we talked about Avila being the second guy Schertz recruited. Conwell was the first, but he went to South Florida for a year, came home this year.
Madsen hits a three for Utah. Spectator, and now the Running Utes here in the semifinals. Julian Larry again.
That's nice.
Look at that.
Yes. Great job of handling the...
Also Jake Wolf.
These teams will not play it deep into their benches.
Conwell, and he's fouled.
Butler University, great player as well at Purdue University.
Yeah, 1946 to 1948 at Indiana. Badger on the take. Got it.
Nicely done. Good job of getting downhill by the Washington transfer. By John Beeline. Never got a chance to play for John, but really a good, solid piece to this puzzle.
3 ball in the way. It's good. It's Conwell. The hometown hero drains it.
Well, remember, he called Coach Church, said, I want to come back. And he has been one of the best players in the Valley.
Working his way inside and getting the bucket is Keba Keita.
Well, he's a spit. And again, talking to some coaches in the Pac-12, they think he is a beast is the word.
Speaking of power inside, it's Xavier Bledson coming off the bench and putting it in for the 2.
Lincoln Memorial with shirts to Indiana State.
The 6th man of the year in the Missouri Valley as Erickson puts it back in for Utah.
The young man, he didn't think he could play at Indiana State and to stay at Lincoln Memorial, and the young man insisted, and he's been a terrific, terrific role player.
3 ball, count it, and Erickson for Utah.
Watch the double team, see if it comes quickly.
Carlson finds Bajema. Back to Carlson, that's a 3 ball, it's good. And all of a sudden, Utah with their 5th 3 of the night.
Well, Brandon Carlson quietly has had one of the great careers in Utah basketball.
Kent's for 3, and he gets it right back for Indiana State.
To you.
Well, Hoosier hysteria. Back then, you see, Indiana did not have a football championship. They didn't have that till 1972. So basketball was king. We drew 800,000 people in 19. That's where Hoosier hysteria came from, starting back with John Wooden in the 20s.
Yep.
I mean, there have been some great, great players come out of Indiana, and I've been fortunate enough to be around a lot of them.
Bajema knocks down the jumper for Utah, and they close the gap to 3. Joining us here, the 1954 state champion, with a shot to win it, and inspiring the movie Hoosiers. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, no question. And if you've been around the state.
Well, they're 6 of 10 from 3-point range. That's helped the cause. And now they got a chance to take the lead. Here comes Smith.
Watch him, watch him.
Davon Smith.
Davon Smith. How explosive is he? A household name in the city that he provides his team.
Fred, he's working on back-to-back triple doubles as they get inside to Avila, who scores, and Indiana State's back up by 1.
It's layups and 3s.
3-pointer for Utah. Ben Carlson drains it. He's got 2 of them tonight.
Staying in that zone, in part to take away dribble penetration.
Larry dribbles it back out for the Sycamores. Nice feed, yes. Avila, thanks to Conwell.
Well, we talk about dribble penetration, and Robbie's got some baskets tonight that he hasn't really had to work for because of the terrific passing.
Carlson powers his way inside, gets the hook.
Beautiful. I'll tell you, this young man has had 2 back to probably play in the NBA next year because at 7 feet and his ability to shoot it, there's a place for him.
50-year senior again, more excellent passing inside for Indiana State. Kent scores it.
Yeah, terrific ball move now for the first time by the Sycamores. They show a zone, but it's really man-to-man, and how about Bajema knocking it down? The 50-year player at a...
Bledson working on Madsen inside. Tough one, stays with it. It's bumped and fouled, count the basket.
Oh, man, you love this. You love this. His coach told him.
And he's been consistent. And got it out to Erickson before he traveled. Shot clock's inside 10. We got a minute 20 to go in the first half. Bajema, and he is fouled, and Bledson's going to get called for
here.
NCAA men's basketball.
They're trying to knock teams out in the first round. Both teams love to get up and down. Not afraid to shoot the 3 in transition.
Utah shooting 50% from the field. Indiana State's at 51.7%. We got a foul on the floor.
Invitational.
We'll celebrate the 4-year anniversary.
But you like Conwell with the ball.
8 seconds to go. Conwell on the take. Got it. What a way to end the half. Tied at 44.
I love it. Both teams and
Smith, who we featured in the open 9 points.
He's been terrific. I mean, he sets the tone for this Ute team. Great passer. Watch him get downhill.
Takes it right in. It doesn't go, but he got fouled.
He's got a 40. He played at Mississippi State for Ben Howard.
Let's check it.
And he said he's happy with the way his team fought back, but they got to continue to protect the paint. If they can do that, he feels like they can come out on top in this game.
Benjamin knocking down a 3-ball for Utah.
Their 3-ball, because that's number 9, and that's basically what they average during the season. And this zone is really a 2-3 zone, and they match up and play a lot of man. Watch out, shooter.
Another 3. It's Conwell the other way for Indiana State, tied at 47.
Oh, you see, they switched that time. They put the guard back on Avila, so he couldn't shoot the 3.
Conwell. Swope for his first points. Yes. That's a 3. Courtney saw the official say deflected.
It's a deflected. He didn't have possession. You can pick it up in the back row.
Smith. Ben Carlson. That's a 3. It's good. Tied at 50.
Clock. The 3-point line has been adjusted because of this, and this year we're using the bigger NBA FIBA lane.
Did you like the hat?
You know, you were phenomenal. Best supporting actor.
That's great. And here are the rules, by the way. Yeah, so like you said, 12 to 16 feet. And then also the media timeouts here in the second half. We're going under 17, 14, 11, 8, and 4. 3-pointer knocked down by Swope. You'd said he
really involved in the offense. He didn't take any bad shots. He just wasn't getting any looks. But what makes this team so good is 5 players who start can score. Good cut right there.
Look at the passing here. Ben Carlson's got it. Spinning and scoring.
Beautiful.
The basket.
Yep. Minnesota signed with Wisconsin and bounced back here. That free throw was way.
Rebound Conwell.
Madsen came up like he was screening and then he disappeared. That's why we call that a ghost screen. Nice cut.
The back door, and it's good for 2 from Avila. Just here in the half-court set.
They're doing well because they're getting it inside. And when you see a zone, marriage so far.
He is delivering tonight with a game-high 17. Here's a 3, no good by Conwell. It's tapped back out to Indiana State.
Even versus the zone, they spread the floor.
Swope pulls up and hits.
That dribble penetration against that zone. And as you move it, you're going to get the open 3.
Erickson works it into the post here for Carlson. Kent's on him, his spin move, and he converts. The run in U2, the pass, it's intercepted. Picked off by Conwell.
Watching Swope, he looks like he's feeling it, doesn't he?
He does, takes it in. There it is. Sycamores in the last 5 minutes, and quieting the crowd is Badgema. Nice drop.
Terrific. I throw it to him, let him go to work.
Brandon Carlson. Yep, there's baseline. How about that, Myron?
You know, this is our Final Four. Let's compete like that.
Well, I think a guy like Carlson doesn't want his season if that happened.
Well, neither do these Indiana State fans. They'll have come out in full force here tonight. A sold-out Hinkle Fieldhouse. Up by 6. And it'll stay that way as Ben Carlson misses on the 3. Oh, what a pass! Ferguson Swope to Larry.
Gets it done. The point guard from Frisco, Texas.
Smith for 3. Big one, and Utah needed that.
They sure did. Remember, if they can find it. And they're trying to find it.
Conwell. Got it! And a foul. You mentioned it earlier about Conwell, who was recruited initially by Josh Schertz. It wasn't even a choice. He's coming right here to Indiana State, and look what he's doing. Here's Madsen off a screen, and he drains another three. That is the 12th of the night.
Career here at Utah.
Well, those are some of the haymakers that Myron was talking about there, and you said it, Fran. He's got 2 threes tonight, 105 now on the season, extending his single-season record at Utah. And right back the other way is Bledson, and he drains. Smith, Carlson. Extra pass, yeah. Julian Larry, 3. Got it!
You're not going to the NCAA tournament, but remember why you play this game. You play this game because of joy, because you love it, because you've been playing it since you were little kids. That first game against SMU, they were not the same team. But since they've started going, they really have they've got a chance to win it.
Yeah, Robbie said the team really came together and decided we want to keep playing basketball together. We like each other. We want to build more momentum in this tournament. So he said they didn't hang their heads long. They were ready to keep going.
Bledson misses a 3. Offensive rebound, Avila.
Think of a lot of teams that turned down this tournament, and maybe for good reason, but watch this, folks.
Julian Larry. Madsen. Tough shot. Avila's got it. Swope ahead of steam. Taking on all comers. Right into the chest of Erickson. The State now with a 14-point lead.
They've turned lemons into lemonade in this tournament.
Smith trying to keep Utah in it. Boy, what a year he has had together to have this type of season they've had.
Well, they break the offense down into small pieces in the summer, and they get good at what we call small-sided games. And then they put it together in 5-on-5, and it's a work of art.
Larry and a steal, and he's fouled.
It's been terrific.
Friday on ESPN, our Final Four special. Sunday on ABC. Women's basketball, we watched those games last night. Iowa, UConn, moving on. What a Final Four coming up.
How about Gino? Gino's got the Huskies back in the Final Four.
Does it again. Carlson.
Oh, man.
Nice spin.
He's terrific. He has really yet. Staying in the zone, looking to stretch the zone out a little bit, start the trap out of it.
5th and final year for Brandon Carlson, 35 in red for Utah. He doesn't want his season to end. Here's a 3-ball by Caldwell, and they don't either. Indiana State back up 13.
Zone right now. Look at this.
And the foul's going to be called on Larry. Times they're 2 of 5 here tonight. Now 2 of 6.
Basketball committee for the decisions they've made this year. It's subjective, okay? I know this. I watch basketball. This team could have won games in the NCAA tournament, no doubt.
Nice feed from Larry inside the Avila. He's going to go to the free throw line. 8 wins for this Indiana State team, and their net was really good too. And hey, maybe we want to see them some more, don't we?
Keep this in mind. They went, and committee has a hard job. I certainly would have had them in. I've been a mid-major coach. Not saying that. I just think they would have been a team that could have won. How about this? They're the highest-ranked net team ever not to get in.
Major League Baseball Sunday night, 7 o'clock. NHL Sunday at 10 Eastern.
Say about teams like this. If you were on the committee, would you want to play against them?
Right.
And I would not. I'd rather play Virginia than play this team, because this team kills you so many different ways. The only way you can go to the monitor, let's see it. It looks slightly on its way down. There you go.
Lead Indiana State. What do you got here for Utah? How do they try to get back in? It's still some time.
Well, they can't stop anybody. That's the problem. They got to make every shot they take now.
There you go. Erickson, Hunter Erickson knocks down a 3. They have hit 14.
Stopping them. When you have 5 ball handlers now, it's going to be very difficult to get the ball out of their hands.
It's going to have to happen, like you said, here on the defensive end, but that's a tough foul. It's going to be on Bajema, and it's going to be free throws for Indiana State.
13 years at Lincoln Memorial
in Indianapolis. Erickson quickly into the front court for Utah. Smith, three-pointer, got it. And Davon Smith has 20 points to lead Utah. They are not done yet. 2:45 remaining. 2:46 can play out a defensive possession here, or do you try to go foul right now, Fran?
No, I think you still got a couple of opportunities to trap, and but not when this guy's passing.
Nope. Larry.
You can't press him.
That is 7 assists for him tonight. As Erickson pops up a three. Rebound Indiana State. Conwell, he's fouled by Bajema.
To this point, Ben Conwell. He is, I think he's a, remember when he went to see him for the first time, his assistant coach said, I think he's a D2 player. And Coach Church said, I've been a D2 13 years. He's not a D2 player.
Right. As evident of what we've seen here tonight. How about Smith? Davon Smith drains another three. He's got 23 points. And a foul is called. I'm sure we'll lose this game.
Remember what we said at the very beginning. These are two very prolific offensive teams who want to go up and down, and they're very efficient in the half court. And we've seen that play out tonight. Look at this guy.
Smith again. It's a clinic here.
I love this kid and the way he plays. And remember, he's a great passer.
It's a career-high 26 for Davon Smith, who, by the way, as we said in the open, is coming off back-to-back triple-doubles. He's had 5 this season, 1 off the all-time record. Shot clock. And that's how the Sycamores have played tonight. Kent with the exclamation point. I thought you did an awesome job diagramming some plays on Lon Smith. Has another year of eligibility remaining, number 5.
Got to start fouling. Oh!
Almost a steal here. Bajema got his hands on it. Larry controls it for Bledson, and into the corner goes the Swope. The clock is winding down, 45 seconds to go. Indiana State fans to their feet. Oh, another no-look pass from Larry to Avila. 3-ball Swope. And Indiana State 30 seconds away. Erickson with a layup. And we talked about it a little while ago. 100 on the board. Thought it might have been something that would come down to that. And it's played out that way.
What a fun team. What a fun crowd. You don't want to play in the NIT, stay home, bro. Because this is fun.
Indiana State, 32 wins, moving on to the championship game of the NIT.